Okay, it's the 420 chef, JLYNN Reeves. Thank you for joining me on Dro TV, and I appreciate Dro for interviewing me today. I can't remember everything they wanted me to say, but I just wanted to thank everybody, and especially Dro TV. Make sure you tune in, like, and subscribe them.
Welcome to My First Time, the show about your first time getting high on marijuana. I'm your host, Mike Freeman with Dro TV. Today, I'd like to welcome our guest, Chef JLYNN Reeves. What's happening?
How you doing out there?
Oh, man, I'm doing well. Thanks for coming on Dro TV. You can find more of the chef.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, appropriate cough to start the conversation off with. You can find the chef on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at 420 Chef JLYNN Reeves. We'll have all the links in the description below. Chef, thanks again for giving us some time today. Let everybody know where you're located and what you got going on in the cannabis world.
Well, I'm the 420 chef, and I'm here in Seattle, Washington. I actually live in Tacoma area.
Okay.
I am a cannabis vendor. I work at a medical dispensary, which is called Vincera's Compassion Club. And I rent a spot there on Saturdays and Sundays. And on Monday through Friday, I sit home and I make the products myself. Like, for instance, I made some strawberry cannabis syrup. So this is
Nice.
a 1,000-gram bottle of syrup. Each teaspoon is 21 milligrams. You can put it in ice cream. You can put it on soda. You can put it in any kind of drink. So it's wonderful. And I make all kinds of stuff. And that's where I sell my products at.
Awesome. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
We'll definitely want to get more into that and some of your cannabis culinary skills, but the show is my first time. So please let us know about the first time you got high.
Man, that was so long ago, bro. 7, I'm going to be 58 in October. So the very first. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. The very first time I got high was I was 15 years old.
Okay.
And I don't really remember, man. I remember smoking. I was in New York because I'm from the Bronx. And the weed we used to get out there was just like garbage weed. But I didn't know that at the time. I just thought that's what it looked like. It was all yellowy and very, very old. But it did the trick, though. I mean, it still got you really, really stoned. So the first time I tried it, I got so paranoid. I went home and I got in bed and I was like, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm going to make myself fall asleep. But I couldn't fall asleep because every time I closed my eyes, I could see all these like different colors. It was more like an acid trip. Okay. And I've never had that before, but that was my very first time, man. It scared the crap out of me.
So eventually you came back around and it wasn't as scary.
No, eventually I came back around. I had some, I joined the Navy and I had some drinking problems while I was in the military. And then it lasted for a very, very long time. And then I got into some drugs, cocaine and pills and stuff. And I hadn't been doing cannabis at all. I just wanted that heavier stuff. And after losing my surgical license and after losing, being evicted and losing everything, man, I had nothing. And so I was like, man, what am I going to do? I can't work and make $70,000 a year anymore. What am I going to do? So I just kind of started working and I wasn't making very much money. And I knew that something else was going to happen, but I just didn't know. I moved back from Texas to Seattle and I started making edibles. I just knew I was in a place where it was legal. So I just started making edibles and kind of selling them to my neighbors and that kind of thing. And it just got bigger and bigger. And I started making videos and just went from there.
Awesome.
And I might forget some of your questions sometimes, man, because sometimes I rattle on and that's just me being a stoner.
No worries. I like the Bronx roots. You a KRS fan?
Absolutely, man.
All right,
absolutely.
Sweet. Awesome. Okay,
yes.
Nice. All right. What's your favorite thing to make? I mean, there must be something that you enjoy making and consuming as well.
Man, I think my favorite thing to make is cannabis infused chicken wings. And hold on, I just made some today because that's my favorite thing. So I made cannabis infused chicken wings.
Ooh.
And they're just infused with about 1,000 milligrams of weed.
Wow.
And they taste excellent, and they do the job, man. They get you totally elevated.
Nice.
So yeah, that's one of my favorites right there.
Okay. Now, did you pick up your culinary skills in the Navy, or what got you into, you know,
My
coming up with all?
My stepdad was a chef.
Okay.
And he cooked his ass off. I mean, he can make anything. And he didn't even graduate from the 3rd grade, man. He went to the 3rd grade and that was it. But he was really super intelligent. He spoke Spanish fluently. He was just this brown genius.
Nice.
So that's where I got my skills from.
Awesome. You did a puff right as we started. What you smoking on today?
I'm smoking on pink cookies.
Pink cookies. Right.
Like I said, I'm a cannabis vendor, so I have tons of weed at my disposal all the time. So that's why I really like rolling the big, fat, gigantic joints.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
Boss. You know what I mean? It makes me feel like a boss.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a boss stove right there for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw one of your recent videos. You rolled that up, stuffed it in the bong, and the rest. Well, I mean, the rest is still you're holding on to it, but
the rest was history. I was just rolling a blunt, and I looked at my bong, and I was like, I just joined this new thing on Facebook called Bong Rippers, and you know, you get on there, you just rip your bong, and you just leave a video showing how you ripped. And I was like, I want to do something different. I want to do something different. What if I took this joint and I stuck it in the bong, like so, and whoa. The hit is crazy, bro. Sorry for all the smoke.
No, hey, it's what adds to the show, so we actually appreciate it.
Thank you. And that one was, that burned my chest there.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll let you take a quick break. I'll ask a question, and you can let the lungs recover for a second.
I'm cool.
What got you? Okay, so you got into culinary. Your stepdad taught you how to cook, and how did you turn that into a YouTube and Instagram channel?
Wow. 2.5 years ago, when I moved, well, 3.5 years ago, when I moved back from Texas to Seattle, I knew I was in a legal state, and I knew that edibles was going to be like huge, and they're not even huge yet. I'm talking about in the next 10 years, it's going to be huge. You know, everybody's going to be doing edibles. And I was like, why don't I start making edibles and learn how to make these edibles and start doing video and get paid by YouTube as well. And so I was like, okay, well, I got together with a friend of mine. He showed me a little bit of editing tricks. And then I just started making the videos. And as time, went on, I just got better and better and better. And you still haven't seen the best yet. It's coming. Nice.
Awesome. So pretty decent scene out there in the Seattle, Tacoma area?
I'm almost 58 years old. I don't really have a scene. When I was younger, the scene was going out partying. That's when I got into drugs and everything, being out in the scene, just being with the wrong people. So my scene, this is really, truly my scene right here. I really don't have a lot of friends. I enjoy just spending time alone. But I love smoking with people. I love getting high with people, just passing that joint. I love doing that. But as far as being at home and stuff, I'm just a homebody. Just don't really do a lot. I like to travel a lot. I like to I like to meet people. When I go to the supermarket, I always make sure I have this hat on. I make sure I have some weed stuff on. I make sure I have weed candy in my pocket. I make sure I have a weed card. And someone says, "I like your hat." Guess what? I just got a new follower. Here's a piece of candy. Here's my card. Join me on Instagram. And that's how I got a lot of my followers on, probably my first 1,000 followers on YouTube.
Wow. Okay.
You got to give a little to get a little.
Of course, yeah.
I learned that you can give a person a card and say, join my YouTube channel. There's really nothing in that for them, just giving them a card and saying, join my YouTube channel. So I was like, what if I give them a piece of candy and I give them a fire piece of candy? When they eat this candy, they're going to remember me. And that's what I do.
I like it. That's great marketing.
Yes, yes. Love passing out candy. I love elevating people.
That's great. Well, thank you for what you're doing in the cannabis community. If you're ever down here in Orlando, where we're located.
I was just there.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I was there in what is today? I was there in July.
Okay.
July. No, June, actually, the end of June. I was down there in Orlando, and we stayed at a Airbnb. It was like 10 bedrooms. It's really nice.
Nice. Okay.
But I'm planning on coming to Orlando again this year, so I'll definitely let you know when.
Yeah, for sure. I'll fire you up with some of the stuff.
Right, that'd be nice.
Hey everybody, I want to quickly mention Food Forest Abundance. Food Forest Abundance is a great way to create your own self-sustaining food forest and naturally occurring ecosystem that's commonly found in nature, but designed specifically for you. Through multiple layers of trees, shrubs, herbs, vines, rhizomes, mushrooms, and perennial vegetables, you can become your own supply chain without the typical maintenance required of a garden. From small spaces to large areas, both urban and suburban, Food Forest Abundance wants us to get back to our roots in nature by engaging with our food production in a meaningful way. For more information, click on the link in the description below and start your journey today. Okay, let's get back to today's episode. So you said the best is yet to come. What's some of the content you're working on that maybe you can give us either a sneak peek or, talk about?
When I say the best is yet to come, is I look at my videos. When I do my videos, when I do my editing and do the videos, I look at my videos probably about 20 times. Okay. And I learn from them. And if you start from the time my Instagram began, it is really terrible, the footage, the film, and everything. But as you go on, you see it just get better and better and better. And I feel like if you're doing something all the time and you're doing that repetitive thing over and over and over, you just get better at that. And so that's what I mean. I'm not going to stop. So I'm just going to get better.
Awesome. I love it. That's natural progression of something you love and something you're good at. You
love it. I love it.
Go back to our first episodes. It's the same thing.
What I really started doing this for, man, I really started doing it because I knew that cannabis can help with cancer. And I was a nurse for 27 years. So, this kind of, I could put my nursing with this and it really helps. So I really like to help people. I'm really, 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 truly into CBD a lot because people think you can't get high from CBD and it takes your high away and this and that and that. And so many false things that people need to read. CBD can get you messed up. Because it has, it still has THC in it, but it doesn't have a lot of THC in it. So I really started this because the people with cancer, I wanted to help. Every time I find out that there's someone who's a new cancer patient or whatever, I try to talk with them and tell them about, cannabis and tell them about Rick Simpson oil and what it can do to help shrink some of those cancers and things. And that's my biggest, I love the recreational side of it, but I love the medical side of it because it is true medicine.
Mm. Yeah, it's a good point. I think more and more people are realizing the holistic benefits of medicine, and not everything needs to be cured with a pill or a
absolutely.
prescription.
Pills, what were they taking before the pills? If you go back in the Bible, man, they were taking the leaves and extracting, and that's true medicine, bro. This is medicine. The shit that they're giving us, that's not medicine. Personally, I call it witchcraft. Personally, they're in the lab doing whatever, and I call it witchcraft when they make your food too, because when you go to fast food restaurants, they go into the lab and they're putting all the stuff together, and it's not food. It's not real. So I really truly believe that the leaf, not only just weed, I believe cilantro, collard greens, mustard greens, every vegetable has its place, you know, as in medicine.
100%. Yeah, I agree. We make pretty much all of our own meals. Starting to grow a lot of my own food. I certainly have a climate for it. So
that's awesome to be able to grow your own food, man.
Yeah,
you know what you're getting.
Yeah, it's a process. It's a lot of work, but I think we're heading towards a situation where the closer the food is to your plate, the better it is for you.
Exactly.
And
I like that philosophy. The closer
taking us back to our, like we were just talking about, you know, we were thousands of years ago, and you know, being one with nature, and I believe in earthing and spirituality and all that stuff. So you know, the closer you are to your food, I think the healthier it is for you.
We used to eat nuts, berries, fruit, meat, and that kind of thing. And all that stuff was pure. It was pure. When you got a lemon, you got a real lemon. You know what I mean? When you got a mango, you got a real mango. But now nothing is real anymore.
Right.
Mango is artificially flavored, or the syrup is artificially flavored. It tastes like watermelon, but it's all chemical to make it like watermelon. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I kind of get off track sometimes.
No worries. No worries. Well, Chef, it's been great chatting up with you. Anything else you want to leave our listeners before we get out of here today?
I'm the 420 Chef on YouTube. Please join me, like and subscribe. I have 196 videos cooking with cannabis. And if you're cooking with cannabis and you have a question, you can always tag me. You can follow me on Facebook and talk to me. You can follow me on Instagram and talk to me. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you for interviewing me. I appreciate you. And God bless everybody.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, all the links will be down below. So make sure you go give 420 Chef JLYNN Reeves a follow, and you'll be happy you did. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go down and smash that like button for my man, the 420 Chef.
Please do.
Leave a comment with your favorite infused cannabis, or if you have a question, leave a question down below.
Awesome.
And if you are watching this on YouTube, you need to make sure you subscribe to Dro TV, because otherwise you would miss great guests and great interviews like this one.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks again for tuning in to Dro TV. And as always, smoke them if you got them.
Man, I'm stoned right now. Thank you so much.
What's up, Dro TV family? You can now stream the audio version of all these episodes on your favorite podcast player. And if you like more episodes like this, check out this playlist we put together over here for you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to us on YouTube. You don't want to miss more great content from Dro TV. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, smoke them if you got them.